My name's James Webb. I am a South African artist based in Cape Town and Stockholm. It's been 7 weeks and I'm sad to be leaving. I feel I've only just touched the surface. It's never what it looks like. I think we bring so much of our histories to what it looks like and therefore change it in some way. And I didn't know what to expect with Cleveland. And yeah, I was really surprised, and it's become a very important place for me, and that's a great gift. I didn't know what to expect. I was given an opportunity to have a studio residency, and for me that's quite special. That, if I could use a very problematic term, is quite exotic for me. I don't have a studio normally, and I was here with time and space and support, and through that work could happen, and new work, things that would be different to what I'd made before. I really wanted a residency experience that would be rejuvenating and reorientating. I suppose one has to get lost first in order to find something, and that's what happened.
When I walked into James' exhibit, I was immediately struck by how the front was almost set up architecturally like a nave in a cathedral. And I saw that there's a religious statue there, and it drew me into that space. And I felt this moment of empathy with the statue because we're both looking in the same direction. And then I turned around and I saw these Rorschach cards that pulled me along this wall. And then I see James's other works at each turn pulling me further into the exhibit.
The first artwork when you enter the exhibition is a piece called Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog, and this comprises a found statue of the Madonna and Child, found at Century Antiques, where a transducer speaker is attached to the sculpture, to the statue, and the sound that plays through the transducer is a recording of the electromagnetic pulses of the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. So the transducer, in effect, uses the statue as a resonating cavity, and so the sound is amplified through the body of the statue.
To me, I've seen the Aurora Borealis many times in person, and it's like a draping curtain in the sky, and I felt like there was an immediate connection to the formal qualities of the draping of the cloth and the Madonna.
There's a work called I Do Not Live in This World Alone, But in 1,000 Worlds, bracket, a comet is coming. This is a piece that is 3 texts that have been written with black ink on soluble paper and then dissolved and decanted into 3 glass vials. So 3 pieces of philosophy and poetry that are liquefied. And then a piece called A Series of Personal Questions addressed to a set of Rorschach psychodiagnostics plates. It's a voice that poses a series of questions, about 65 questions, to these cards, treating these cards as if they were sentient and they could answer in some way. How do you identify yourself? Where were you made? What are your memories of that place? Then there's a work called Friends of Friends, which is a surrealist blind date between a Miro silkscreen and a large chrome planter containing an even larger plastic plant. And then a piece called Infinite Yearning Met with a Finite World, which is an audio recording of the heartbeat of a mother and at the same time the heartbeat of her fetal son. A stereo recording of both those heartbeats at the same time in the same body. Finally, a work called Now Comes the Mystery, which is a sort of a guest in the exhibition, and this is a large wooden beam that was found at the thrift store Nook and Cranny, and This is work that has, in a way, not been made yet. I wanted to work with a beam, but never found a solution for it. A mark of the process involved in the residency, and also leaving something, a reminder of something unfinished, something old that could still have possibilities, and maybe something that I walk past every day and I'm reminded, still more to do. But it's not what it looks like.